Hello, welcome back once again. Today we have this interesting equation. About 95% of people got this wrong. We have the square root of x squared is equal to x squared. Our goal is to solve for all possible real values of x that will satisfy this equation. Now we have radical at the left hand side. Let us go ahead and square both sides. That should be the first thought, right? So now we have the square root of x squared whole squared. So this will be equal to x squared whole squared. We know the square will cancel the square root. And from this right hand side, these two will multiply these two, giving us 4. From the right hand side, we have x raised to the power of 4. This will be equal to, from the left hand side, we're left with x to the power of 2. Now we subtract x squared from both sides. So we get x to the power of 4 minus x squared. This is equal to 0. X squared is common here. We factor out x squared. Here we have x squared minus 1. So therefore this is equal to 0, right? So from here we have x squared is equal to 0, or x minus 2 is equal to 1. So from here we have x is equal to square root of 0, which is 0. So this is a solution, right? And from here we have to take the square root of both sides, but the right hand side must be a plus or minus, right? So we have x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1, which is 1. So we found 3 solutions using this method. Okay, we are lucky that this method gave us the 3 solutions to this equation. But mind you, this method does not always work, right? Consider the left hand side of that equation. We have the square root of x squared. This is equal to, from the right hand side we have x squared. Luckily, this first method here gave us the 3 solutions. It is something you need to understand. The left hand side is the absolute value of x. You get the idea? So this left hand side is the absolute value of x, so we put it as absolute value of x. This is equal to x squared, right? So absolute value means plus or minus, right? So we have 2 equations to solve. The first one, we have the x here must be equal to positive x squared, right? Or according to the absolute value property, so x here is equal to negative x squared. You get the idea? So from here we have x squared minus x is equal to 0. And for this part here we have x squared plus x is equal to 0, right? So if you solve this, factor out x here, we have x minus 1 is equal to 0. For here, factor out x, we have x plus 1 is equal to 0, right? So now from here, we have x is equal to 0. When you let this one equal to 0, or when you let the one in bracket equal to 0, we get x is equal to 1. And for here, x is equal to 0, or from the one in bracket, we have x is equal to negative 1. So you can see, with this method, we found the 3 solutions, right? But I will tell you that this second method is 100% correct and works for all these type of equations. But the first one, we were just lucky. Thank you for watching. Please, if you really enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, also like, comment, and share.